the intro. There it is.
Hey, what's up friends, Clint Stevens here. We're gonna be checking out a review for that hot new piece of ass. Check it out, baby. Let's all hold hands around the campfire and watch this amazing video. So Outlast 2, probably the game I was most excited about behind Zelda this year. Huge fan of the first one, love it, favorite horror game probably, and I love horror games. But you start out in a helicopter, flying out with your wife, and you're investigating a murder in like a remote place in, I think, Arizona. It's basically just bumfuck nowhere. And a huge electrostatic pulse goes off, and the helicopter crashes. You and your wife get separated, and you know, just the type of typical Outlasty stuff starts to happen. Can't fight back, you get the camcorder out, you're investigating. You know, fucked up shit's happening left, right, you know, left again. Just crazy shit. That sounds like a recipe for success. I mean, the Outlast devs, you would think, didn't forget how to make a game, but damn, they made some serious missteps. Like, it just feels like everything's too in your face. Like, you're always running from something. You know, you run from one guy, you run from another guy. Like, horror games, they have those calm moments to build you up for those, you know, really scary things. Like, you need an ebb and a flow, and this game just doesn't have it. Like, it feels like you're just Forrest Gump, running from, like, enemy to enemy. It's just, it's not that entertaining, and it's not spooky. The scariest moments in this game are the ones where you're in the hospital, or fuck, it's not a hospital, the school. You're in the school, fuck. And it's just very tense. You don't know what's gonna happen. Everything's really quiet, and then all of a sudden, you know, something scary as hell happens. It's easier to get into like, oh shit, what's around that corner? Whereas in the regular, you know, hillbilly redneck segments, it just kind of feels like, you know, like, oh, there's gonna be something stupid around this corner because, you know, it's screaming at me and chasing after me already. One of my favorite things about this game, though, is the re-monsters. Every single time they do their little re, it just cracks me up. I don't know. It feels like I'm being, I can't get into it. I just fucking can't. It feels like I'm being chased by autists or something. Every single time I hear it, I can't take it seriously. Also, this dude's extremely lucky that every single vital organ is in his left wrist, because damn, he would be fucked otherwise. A lot of people have problems with the story in this game, but I don't think the story's bad at all. I think the story's good. It's just the way it presents the story is the problem. They end up doing the thing where they almost explain something important and they get cut off for some bullshit reason. So it's like, oh, we're gonna explain it. No. Oh, no, we got cut off. We can't explain it now. I hate that shit. Just advance the story at some point. You can't pull that on me for like 3 hours. Like, come on, man. They also try to explain a huge portion of the game through notes. I feel like it should show up more in the actual gameplay, like what you're doing, so you feel more involved. Because towards the end of the game, if you're not reading every single note, you're probably going to be confused and unsatisfied. The setting in Outlast 2 is way different. In Outlast 1, you're in a cramped, insane asylum. In this one, you're in like a wide open, foresty, hillbilly town in bumfuck nowhere. And I feel like that kind of hurts the game in some aspects. Like, in the cramped areas in Outlast 1, it was easier to get tense. And I feel like this game has really problems with building that tension. Because when shit hits the fan in this game, you just run, whereas in Outlast 1, you're stuck in a corridor and you shit your pants. I think the school parts work better because it let the tension build up more. Like, the fear of the unknown is always more scary than the hillbilly running right behind you with a machete. I don't love that the game took place in a wide open cornfield, basically, but I do like the characters and the whole religious, murderous cult vibe. The tone of this video is gonna make it seem like I despise the game, I hate it, but it's not true. I'm just incredibly disappointed. I think that if this was Outlast 1 or a random horror game, it would be a lot easier for me to forgive a lot of the stuff that went wrong, but I was really anticipating this game to be one of the best of the year, one of the best horror games ever made, and it just wasn't. I feel like even Resident Evil 7, which I thought was solid, is probably better than this game. Which is weird to say because I felt like Resident Evil 7 was like a knockoff Outlast, which kind of paints the picture for how I feel about this game. It's just not, it's not what I expected. Now, do I recommend this game? It's like 30 bucks, it's 8 hours of enjoyment. If you love horror games, I think you can give it a shot. Just watch out for the re-monsters. Final verdict, 8 out of 15. Which is like 60–65%. I don't know, I'm not very good at math. Now that was a happy ending, if I've ever seen one. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube.com/ClintStevensTV, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I'm like a bug on some heavy stank. You can't get rid of me. I fucking love you guys. See you around.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son will pop the clock to feed himself and family.